Well, good morning, everyone. It is August 23rd, Monday, 9:02 a.m. So we know what happens on Mondays. We get to listen to Justin. I appreciate everyone for being on the call this morning. As we always start, just a reminder on why we're here, other than it's a great way to start a Monday. We are here to improve the lives of our community with affordable health care. So thank you for being a part of that mission. And thank you for all you do out in the community to help those in need. And specifically today, I'm going to talk to you about a strategy and a tool, because some of you have been talking to over the last week or so, and we're all gearing up for AEP, and some of you are seriously lost. You don't know what to do, and I'm here to help you with that. Okay, so we'll get to that. But before you go out there looking for people to help, you got to know how to help them. And how do we do that? By getting trained, by knowing what your products, by knowing what you're doing, by attending classes. This is how you help the community. You cannot help the community. You cannot grow your book of business unless you know what you're talking about. So please take your training seriously. We have a lot of trainings that are happening, and I'm seeing very low attendance at some of these trainings. And I know some of you that have been in the business for quite a while. And you know what? Things all have hit the reset button this year for 2022. So if you think you know everything because you've been doing this for 10 years, well, guess what? Everything's just got switched. So you better know what you're talking about, okay? Because if you don't, someone else is going to come right behind you and help your client better than you did. So please take your trainings very seriously. I'm not saying that you have to take every single training, but if you know that you're weak on DSNPs, then you better get your behind into DSNP training, okay? That's all I'm saying. Because if you don't know your DSNP strong enough, somebody behind you is going to help you, help your client move to their book of business. You've just wasted your time. So please make sure that you're attending trainings. I cannot stress this enough. That's why I always say one foot in the classroom, the other in the field at all times, all day, every day, whether you've been in the business 2 minutes for 20 years, you've got to continue to train, okay? So with that, this morning, Devoted's doing their coffee and chat session. So if you offer Devoted and you're not sure where to start with Devoted, jump on that call at 11. Also at 11 this morning is the same thing. It's just in there twice. My bad. Okay, moving on to Tuesday, the 24th. That's tomorrow at 10 a.m. Aetna is doing their DSNP training. So just like I was saying before, if you are weak on your DSNPs, this is a fantastic training. Jump in there. Make sure you understand not only how DSNPs work, Medicaid, Medicare, Medicaid. This is specifically for Aetna, so they're going to be talking about their products, but they also talk about the generalities of Medicare, Medicaid, and how DSNPs work. So please make sure that you're caught up on that if you need to catch up on your DSNPs. Also tomorrow at 10 o'clock, Simply Healthcare has been resurrected. Simply Healthcare in Florida is doing a phenomenal job knocking down all those barriers and challenges that they've had in the past. This is a new Simply Healthcare. I've never seen a company really just do a 180 here. I'm really impressed with their leadership and management now. If you're not offering Simply Healthcare, I would highly, strongly, seriously recommend that you jump on their first look tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Mr. Tony Santiago is a fantastic sales manager. He has been a sales agent. He's been captive. He understands where you're coming from, and he knows how to do the business. So if anything, I would love you guys just to meet Tony, rather. Tony's a phenomenal human being, and he does a lot to help those folks with Medicare, Medicare Advantage. So jump on that if it's just to meet Tony, because I think he's a fantastic resource, a really, really great guy, and I hope you take advantage of Simply's first looks, because they're coming hot this year, hot, hot, hot. Moving on to Wednesday, excuse me, at 10 o'clock, Wednesday the 25th, WellCare is doing their new agent training in English. If you're new to WellCare, or if you need a refresher, you haven't sold WellCare in a while, you just want to touch base with WellCare, 10 o'clock on Wednesday. They will be doing their training session in English. And then another version in the afternoon, also on Wednesday at 2 o'clock, for those en español. So if you needed the training session in Spanish, if you're a little bit stronger in the Spanish speaking arena, then 2 o'clock on Wednesday would be a great training for WellCare on that. Moving on to Thursday the 26th, we've got our HPM shop and enrollment training. Thank you, Tom, for putting this on. Tom's going to be doing this all the way up, possibly into AEP a little bit. You all are going to be busy, but this training session is geared for newer agents or agents that are still very shaky on our brand new quote and enrollment tool, HPM shop. If you have not been in Tom's training yet, please, for the love of everything, stop what you're doing on Thursday at 10 o'clock and jump in that training. This will change the way that you do this business. It will absolutely change the way you do your business. You have to learn this software. If you do not learn this software, you will be left in the dust. It will be very, very difficult for you in the next 2 to 4 years to continue in this business without having software like this. That's how deadly serious I am about this software. Please make sure that you're in that training. If you need a little bit of extra coaching and help, you can reach out to your sales managers. We're here to help you with that. From 10 to 12 on Thursday, please be there if you haven't been on that HPM shop training. Again, it's going to be geared for newer agents and those that are really still shaky on the software. Okay? Congrats to those agents that have already started using it. Welcome to the future. You're here. You made it. I think it's a fantastic jumping stone into the next chapter of your business. This is really going to help you. And I've already been talking to some of you that have been using this software, and you can already see the impact it's going to have on your AEP this year because of the efficiency and the fact that everything is automated and electronic. You're going to make more money. Congratulations. All right, Thursday, training of the week at 1 o'clock. We've got a new product that we're going to be rolling out. It's from Philadelphia Life Insurance Company. We call it PALIC. This is not a life insurance plan. This is actually an alternative ACA product for individuals and families that may not want to jump on the marketplace. Okay? This product is seriously very unique. I've never seen anything like it. It's really exciting to see something of this magnitude. So I know some of you that have walked away from business that says, I don't want to deal with Obamacare, or I don't want to, have one of those plans or whatever. This product could change the way that you do that business and help those people and fill the gaps. Because still here, just in Florida, there's over 1 million people that are either uninsured or underinsured. In this market, I can't even imagine what it is in places like California or Texas, for that matter, or even up north. So this product can help those people get covered. And here's what's interesting about this, and I'm not going to give away the farm on this, but your members get to shop for their own doctors, and if they underspend the limit amount for that particular visit, your clients actually get a physical check in the mail for the difference. So this is an insurance product that actually sends cash to your clients. Outstanding product. If that doesn't pique your interest, go have some coffee because you're not awake yet. Really, really cool product. That's going to be at 1 o'clock on Thursday. Tom, if you're listening, we do need a link for that, so just check back with me, and we'll get that on the books there for Thursday at 1 o'clock. All right, also on Thursday, 3 o'clock, WellCare and Allwell are doing their virtual rollout session. This is across the country. This is for plan year 2022. That's at 3 o'clock. It's a Zoom meeting. You can jump on that Thursday at 3. Again, this is to take that sneak peek, that snapshot of what's going on with WellCare this year. We want to know what's happening and all those good things. And last thing going on this week, on the 27th, here in the Orlando market, we've got a meet and greet with Dr. Estelle from Metro Health. It's an open house. I've talked to several of you, and you all are saying, hey, Justin, I need more doctors to work with. Well, come meet a doctor. You guys hit it off. It could be a start of a brand new relationship, and there it is. So you can't begin your relationships if you don't meet these people. So I know the world is a crazy place, but these open houses are going to give you the opportunity to meet face-to-face a doctor. Now, if you're going there and you're going to demand leads from this doctor, don't come, because that's not what this is. Your first and foremost is you want to meet doctors because you want to be able to place your business with a quality provider. Somebody that is truly going to take care of your members. Someone's going to protect your book of business and get quality outcomes. That's really what you're after. This is not about leads initially. This is about placing your business in a secure place. If you don't know the doctor, if you've never met them, if you don't feel confident in sending your members to a doctor that says, yeah, just pick this one, your business may be jeopardized. You don't know that doctor. They don't know you, and they've never met you, and you don't know what's going on in that office. It could be a disaster in several different ways. So, if you're looking for doctors to place your business with, check that out. It's a good opportunity for you to meet new doctors. So that is our training for the week, and as you all know, the training calendar is available and syncable. I think that's a word, syncable, to your devices, your iPhone, your laptop, your iPod. I have a Google phone. It syncs. It works. Just make sure that you get these training sessions and you can hook them up. If you need help, you know how to reach us at the office, and we'll be glad to connect your training calendar on that. It is very important that you do so. Please, please, please. All right. So we've got AEP sneaking up on us already. Some of you are already worried about kits. This year we're going to take a different approach. We are not going to fill our office with ginormous pallets of boxes and mile-high sky-rise kits all over everywhere. We are going to take a very slim approach to our kits. Why am I telling you this? For several reasons. Number one, we will have extremely limited supplies at our office. That means that you, the agent, must make sure that you order kits for yourself, for your home, for your garage, for your office, wherever you do business. It is your responsibility to ensure that you have proper inventory. We are very happy to help you coordinate and get you the links that you need in order to get those kits ordered. It is ultimately your responsibility to ensure that you have kits available for yourself when you talk to your clients and prospects and get them enrolled. HPM will happily help you order those kits, but like I said before, we have very limited space this year, and we are doing very limited orders inside the office. So if you expect to swing by the office and pick up kits, you may be very disappointed. I am saying this now because I don't want you all showing up and getting all worked up. Remember, this is part of your preparation in your success for your AEP, okay? The only thing you have physically is these kits. Please make sure you order your kits. Go to each carrier, whatever you think you're going to sell. Hey, I know I'm going to do a lot of freedom this year because they're doing that cash card. I know I'm really going to kill it with Simply this year because they've got an incredible DSNP product. I know I'm going to do really well with Bright Health because they've got that Give Back PPO product. Make sure you've got enough kits on hand. And make sure you don't wait until you have one left and then panic, okay? We will do our best to help you. Don't get me wrong, but it is really, really important that you take inventory on your kits and ensure that you have what you need. This is your responsibility, okay? Please make sure that you have your kits ordered. If you are lost, confused, and don't know where to get kits from or how to order kits, please reach out to us. We'll connect you with a sales manager. Most of the kits can be ordered from your broker portals. So for instance, you can log into your your Bright Health, order kits, and they'll ship them right to your house. Very, very simple. Devoted does it best. Go in there. You even call a sales manager and they'll do it for you. You can't get any easier than that for the most part. Okay? Just please make sure that you have enough kits when you're getting ready for AEP. This is a good time to prepare for that, and we'll get that going. All right. That's pretty much all the technical stuff I have to cover this morning. I am going to cover a couple of concepts for you. Strategies, rules for success. Where do we begin? There's so many different strategies that you can use in this business to be successful. And some of you that I've talked to in the last week or two seem a little bit lost. Okay? Justin, where do I go? I might have a small book of business, maybe nothing at all. Or maybe you just you hit a wall, and it happens to all of us. I've seen veterans that just hit a wall and they're like, I can't make a sale if it saved my life. Sometimes it happens, okay? So where do we go from here, okay? If you have a book of business in any shape or form, now some of you may be coming from life insurance or mortgages or I don't know. I mean, maybe you have a list of people that you've done business with in the past. Ultimately, this is your honeypot, okay? These people that you have done business with before already trust you, already know you, already believe in you because you've given them a product. You've helped them in the past. This is your honeypot. If you're not talking to your book of business on a regular basis, shame on you. You are letting your honeypot fall over and spill out, okay? You need to be sending letters, postcards, emails, text messages, call them on the phone, add them to Facebook, invite them to an event, go to their house, whatever. But you need to have a regular contact for these folks. If you are listening to this call right now and you know in your heart, yeah, I've been real bad about calling my book of business, that is a sign that's telling you, please stop what you're doing and connect with your members. This is the time to do it. If any, this is the time to do it. Check in with your members. So you're checking in with your members. They're talking to you. Let's say things are wrong. Yeah, I'm not happy with my plan. Great. Let's get together on October 1 and we can talk about the new plans for 2022. Or let's get together on October 17 and I already know what plan I'm going to put you on. So on October 17, I'm going to go ahead and do my HPM shop. I've got you on my calendar. We're going to do a virtual. When you do HPM shop, I'm going to switch you over to Devoted or Bright or Simply or Freedom or whatever plan works best for that member for this year. Okay? Let's say member's happy. Justin, you did a fantastic job for me. I'm really, really happy with Devoted. Cool. Great. You know anybody else? Yeah, actually my brother just moved here, or my wife is turning 65 in 2 months. If you don't have those conversations, how are you supposed to know? Remember something, guys. It's not your client's job to remember you. And I'll repeat that again. It is not your client's job to remember you. You have to remind them. You have to let them know that you're out there and helping people, okay? That's strategy one. All right, some of you don't have a large book of business. Some of you don't have a book of business at all. I get it. You know, everyone's got to start somewhere. So here's two concepts, or you veterans that have hit a wall and maybe want to grow a little bit. Here's two concepts I'm going to go after this morning, and I'm going to do this real quick because I have limited time. First one is pharmacies. I know very few of you are working with pharmacies in any way, shape, or form. Pharmacies are phenomenal lead sources. Phenomenal lead sources. People come in there and tell them, I cannot pay for this medication. My plan doesn't cover this med. Why can't I fill my medicines? I need my medicines. You know what the pharmacy says? Call your insurance, call your doctor. I can't help you because they don't want to help you. They're not customer service. They don't know what the heck's going on half the time. You need to be a resource. go find some pharmacies. In fact, I'll do it right now for you. Type in Google pharmacies near me. Boom. It'll pull up a map. Just in my area alone, there's 4 pharmacies. I've got 2 CVS's, a Walgreens, and a mom and pop. I got their addresses, I got their phone numbers. Did that in 2 seconds. Now, you know where the pharmacies are. Great. That's great, Justin, but what do I do? How do I talk to them? How do I get leads? What is this all about? Okay. So you got HPM Shop now, guys, right? So you have a tool to help people find the right health plan for their medications. Okay? I'm going to show you how to do this in a second. I'm logged into my HPM Shop here. But I want to talk to you about the concept first. You're going to go in. You're going to introduce yourself. Hi, Mr. Pharmacy. My name is Justin Jacobs. I work with Health Plan Markets. One of my missions in life is to go out and help people in the community save up to 95% of the cost of their medications. I specifically help those that have Medicare and Medicaid, but I'm happy to help anyone that has issues filling medications, that cannot get their medications, or might have difficulties with their medications, and helping your pharmacy get paid by filling these medications. I'd like to be a resource for you. I can also help people qualify for Medicaid, LIS, which obviously is going to help your pharmacy fill those meds. Okay? But most importantly, I can become your customer service, your insurance portion on the prescription drug side. I would love to help you and your members. Okay? Go to these pharmacies. Let them know that you're a resource. Okay? In fact, you all have HPM Shop, and you're going to do exactly what I'm doing here. Okay? So, Mr. Pharmacy, do you have 5 minutes? I'd love to show you how I help people with their medications. Okay? I'm going to show you 2 things. The first one is the HPM Shop, and the second one is Benefitscheckup. You all have access to Benefitscheckup.org. We've talked about this in the past. I'll talk about it briefly here today as well. HPM Shop, you're going to go to New Profile. You're going to do the New Beneficiary. It's going to pull up. You're going to need to put in a zip code. So I'm going to put 32808. Put anybody's name in there. It doesn't really matter. Scroll down and you're going to add preferences. Okay. You're going to pop over to, let's say we're doing, well, remember you're going to pop down into the prescriptions on the left side. You say, hey, Mr. Pharmacy, let me show you how I do this. Let's say I'm looking for a specific, a specific prescription. Here's lisinopril. Boom, I've got it. 40 milligrams, add. Let's say I'm looking for metformin as well. Boom, got it. Let's say it's a strange one, modified release, add. And there it is. So you put these medications in, and you're going to show them that you have the ability to tag in their pharmacy. So let's say you're working at the Princeton Plaza Pharmacy here. You can add that pharmacy. So it ensures that the plan that you're going to help this member with has those medications and that pharmacy in network. Okay? We hit continue. By the way, guys, if you're on a call and you're not following me online, we do this online as well, so I'm showing people my screen here. We will have a YouTube video, so you're going to have to watch this call all over again. Poor you. Next time, though, please be on the video call. I send you guys the links every week. All right, so we're loading in, and here it goes. I'm in Orange County, Florida, and it's going to pull up in order the best plan for this specific person based on the medications I put in the pharmacy that's in network. And la-di-da, Aetna is the best plan for this person based on those prescriptions, based on that pharmacy is in network, and based on the total estimated out-of-cost. And as you see, this member will spend approximately $633 on this Aetna Medicare Select plan, And as you go down, it's going to get a little bit more expensive because the plans start to shift and move, right? So then we go down and we see Simply. Simply only covers one of two medications, and that maybe that person's on Simply, and that's the reason why they're having difficulties getting their med, because that medication isn't covered. And oh, by the way, if you're on that particular product for this particular person, it's going to cost them an estimated $6,558 per year. It gets even worse. You go down to Care Plus, you go down to Welk, you go down to Cigna. This is all because it's based on the actual person, okay? So this is your resource. You guys are an incredible resource now. You have to think about who can I help. You're going to help business owners. You're going to help pharmacies. Think about it. How many people are not filling their meds or skipping meds because it's costing them too much, where it's not covered because they're on the wrong plan? So not only does it affect your member, but it also affects the pharmacy because they're not filling those meds, which means they're losing revenue. Interesting. So now if you're talking to a pharmacy that happens to actually be the business owner and say, I can increase your revenue by not even adding new members. Now, of course, you want to build a relationship here and you want to talk about their pharmacy, and hopefully some of your members will start using their pharmacy. That's the idea here, okay? Incredible tool, guys. You got to use it, all right? Now, jumping over to, because I only have 2 more minutes here, jumping over to benefitscheckup.org. This is your all-in-one benefit program, 2,500 benefit programs across the nation. I've covered this in previous videos before. You could type this in. It's going to tell you, if you're looking for medication help, healthcare help, income, food, nutrition, housing and utilities, tax relief, veterans, employees, employment, even education. You don't need to start an account, but you can pop in here and help people get on Medicaid, LIS, food stamps, housing, Section 8. All of this is in one spot. And you know what? You go out in the community and you start talking about this. Where should you go? How about churches? How about low-income housing areas? Remember, you can go in not as an insurance agent, but a community resource. No one wants to work with insurance agents, but they want to work with community resource partners. Yes, you're going to get them enrolled in a plan, right? But you got to do some digging first. When you do these programs, you're going to discover, oh, you have Medicaid. Or I'm going to help you get Medicaid, and that opens up an SEP, and now I'm able to help you get on a plan. Okay? You've got to start thinking about that. And guys, where do we go to find these places? Check out, hang out with my best friend Google. Okay? Very, very easy concept. You all can do it. These are what top producers are doing. Okay? I want you guys to be top producers. You all are top producers. Just got to put in some elbow grease. You have to. That's the only way to make this work, okay? All right. With that, we hit our 9:30 mark. I am going to open it up for questions. So let's see what we got this morning. Good morning. Anyone have any questions for me? Anything I can help with?
Justin, it's
Hey,
Mark.
good morning, Justin. Justin, real quick question. I believe we were told at some of the face-to-face or sneak peek in the box and things like that we can't order any kits or supplies until after October 1st. Is that correct, what you're hearing?
No, I haven't heard that. That would be suicide for those carriers that are telling you that. So if you're having, I can tell you right now, like companies like Humana, United, you can go on your portal and start ordering now. Pre-order in June.
Perfect. Okay. I'm trying to remember
which
provider or which carrier it was. It was one that I went to recently. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. It was Freedom. So maybe try to confirm that with Matesh.
I'll have a talk with Freedom. They're sending us some kits, but we're doing very low supplies. But or you can order kits. Sure. I'll check in with Mitesh and get back to you guys on that. But I see that being an issue. That would be suicide for them if they're not delivering kits. Because they need to have kits by October 1 in your hands. That's actually a CMS rule.
Right. Thank you. Okay.
Got it.
Hey, Justin, it's Mark.
Good morning, Mark.
Yeah, good morning. I got in a little bit late. You said you have some new product you want to introduce to us agents on Wednesday or Thursday. Did I hear you right? I didn't quite get that.
Let's go back here. On Thursday at 1 p.m., Philadelphia Life Insurance Company, also known as PALIC, we have a new individual.
I didn't hear that. There was some background noise. Say that again, please.
Yeah, it's an individual and family health insurance product that is not associated with Obamacare or the marketplace.
Oh.
So I know you specifically haven't dabbled in that arena, but this is an alternative product for those folks. You might be very interested to learn about that. This product, if they stay under their budget, for instance, the doctor visit, is budgeted for $300 with the plan, and they only spend $80, they get a cash check in the mail for the difference. Really interesting product.
Hi, Justin. Good morning.
It's going to be a webinar, or what? What is it going to be?
A webinar, yes, sir.
Do we get invited to it? Do I get an email about that?
Yeah, I'll make sure that we send something out as well, but the link will be on the training calendar.
Okay.
You got it. Mm-hmm. Good morning. I think we got another question. Don't be shy. Okay, then. All right, if there's no more questions, I've got 9:34. I would love to release you back into the wild. Thank you guys very, very much for being on the call this morning. I do appreciate your time. As always, we do have these calls being recorded on video. So if you were on the call and you didn't see my screen, you can see all the lovely, great things that I was showing you here today. Make sure that you watch the video that I'll be texting and emailing you guys out. We're hosting these videos on our main website at joinhpm.com. It's on the bottom right corner of the website, and you can catch the latest website or the latest call there later this week. I'll send you guys a notice when that's available. They can also be found on our YouTube channel, so you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you'll be able to see all of our calls and videos available there. Also on that note, if you feel a little bit lost or confused or not really sure what's going on with HPM, this is also a great place to start. You can jump on those calls and work yourself backwards, and you'll be able to kind of catch up on what you've been missing. But until then, we will see you on Monday. I hope you guys have a fantastic week. Go out there, get your trainings done, and go help people. Thank you very much.
You too. You too.